Hello, everyone. My name is Alex de Mendoza, and I'm grateful that you gave me the opportunity to participate in this round one interview. Question number 1. Imagine you are the successful candidate for this position and you're writing a letter to introduce yourself to students and their families. Share with us what you would highlight in that letter about yourself, personally and professionally. Well, personally, I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, born and raised. My husband and I moved to the Pennsylvania Mechanicsburg area in August of last year. So we're still kind of getting familiar with the area, but one of our favorite things to do is travel to the towns nearby and just go to new restaurants, new shops, and do a little bit of exploring. We've been hiking a lot, finding new walking trails, and so we just love to be outside. We love to be in nature, and we like to get to know our new environment. It's been so fun. Professionally, I would want families to know that I have experience with first and second grade, that I've spent the last year specializing in the Orton-Gillingham method of literacy instruction. And I would also want them to know that my favorite part about being a teacher is the one-on-one or small group connections with students. Number 2, what experience has had the biggest impact on preparing you for this position? There's 3 things that stand out. The first one is for my first year and a half of teaching in the classroom, I co-taught with another second grade teacher, and so I taught all of the math, and then the other teacher taught the ELA subjects. So I was able to really kind of develop my skills in the area of math and how to teach that. And then this last year, like I mentioned, just with the Orton-Gillingham training, I've been able to, on the flip side, now devote myself to learning more about how to effectively teach English language arts and all the literacy skills. And so I think it's been a blessing to be able to have at separate times in my career moments where I've been able to just devote myself to one subject and really taking a deep dive into how to teach those well. A third thing is one of my mentors for the last few years. She has been a learning support teacher, and so I've been able to see kind of what her job is like on a daily basis. She's given me a lot of insight and suggestions for intervention for my students. So she's just been a lovely resource and someone that I look up to and would love to do what she's doing. Number 3, talk about a time you were disappointed in yourself and what did you learn from the experience? I was pretty discouraged when we moved to Pennsylvania. I moved away from family. I moved away from friends and a job that I loved, and just starting fresh and trying to make connections from scratch is just really difficult. And so I ran into a lot of challenges and a lot of disappointments, just even making connections in the education world. It was hard for me to adjust and then to also think about jumping right into a school, but it was a great blessing looking back, because I don't know if I would have been able to take the training that I've been taking for the last year if it wasn't for just a slower season and a season of rest. And it makes me more excited to jump into a school this fall, knowing that I've had that time to still develop myself professionally, but also I'm rested and I'm ready to go again. Number 4, what motivates and inspires you? I struggled a lot academically when I was in elementary school, especially in those younger years, and that was one of the reasons why my mom and dad decided to pull me out of school and give me the support that I needed at home. They homeschooled me, and I really was able to witness the power of just that one-on-one support through my mom helping me. And I look at these kids who are struggling academically, and a lot of them emotionally because of those academic struggles, and yet they show up to school every day. The students that I tutor for my literacy class, a lot of them have ADHD, they have dysgraphia, they have things that make learning more challenging, and yet they show up and they give it their all, and that is what inspires me. Number 5, the staff, students, and families of the Gettysburg Area School District value a positive working and learning environment. What will you do to contribute to this kind of culture? I think the first thing that comes to mind might be something that we all say, but I think that there is a lot of power in just getting to know students personally. And it can be as simple as just when I pass them in the hall, calling them by name, smiling, waving at them, making them feel like I really do value their presence and that I notice them. But then also I think, that personal getting to know someone allows you then to hold the students that you are close to with a higher standard of excellence. And I think of the Franklin Township Elementary Warrior Way and how it talks about just showing up, giving it your all. And I think when you have a personal relationship with students, it makes it easier to hold them accountable as well. Number 6, why are you interested in this position within the Gettysburg Area School District? I love working with students in small groups. I really do, because of that personal aspect, because it gives you just a great time to be able to really figure out what they're struggling with. And even if you're not able to fix it in the moment, you leave, you come up with a plan of action, and the next time you meet with them, you know exactly how to help them. So I just feel like it's a really effective way to reach students and to give them what they need academically. I know I went over for about a couple seconds, so I'm going to be done. But again, I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks.